Yo, yo, yo-yos. Walk the dog, cat's cradle, zipline Betty. I think those are all yo-yo tricks. It's your boy. For starters, last week, I know you didn't hear from me. This is the first time since the podcast started that I did not drop at least one episode a week. The reason for that was school is out, baby. Good Thanksgiving break, baby. And that means two amazing things. That means my kid was out of school, so a lot extra kid time. And my girlfriend, who's a teacher, was out of work, which means extra girlfriend time. So, honestly, I just forgot y'all existed for a bit. I mean, I always know you exist, like in the back of my mind. There's like little people. But I forgot that this podcast exists. Speaking of which, when I was a child, like up until 8 or 9, I believed that germs were little people. Because my parents would talk about like killing the germs and washing your hands to get rid of germs, and you're going to have germs on you. And you have to fight them. You have to fight the germs. And I always pictured like microscopic Trojans, like Trojan warriors, like little Roman warriors, with like shields and swords and stuff that are just like jabbing at your body. And that's what I believe germs were for the longest time until I don't remember maybe I watched Bill Nye or something nerdy like that. And it showed me that germs were not little tiny people. But I thought like soap drowned them and stuff, and like medicine would poison them, and that's how fighting germs. That's what it meant to fight germs. It meant to literally fight up against little men. And there's always men. And they had to be stopped. And that's how I spent my childhood, worrying about fighting against tiny, tiny men. But I felt like badass, when I would beat them. Like when I'd take medicine, I'd wash my hands and stuff like that. It felt like, dang, you know what? I'm pretty tough. I was able to beat them. So that's pretty cool. Then you find out that it's not any of that. Which, you are still beating the germs. It's just not as same. So this is... Okay, I'm all over the place today, but that's okay. This is the first time I've spoken out loud. It's 2:45 p.m. And like I talk about in most of my episodes, I get lonely. If this was a day with my child, I would have picked her up by now, and I would have been able to do some pre-prep talk. If it was, that, or if my girl was here, my other girl, the grown girl, was here, I'd be able to talk to her. But I haven't left the house yet, y'all. I've been here, been doing chores, I've been doing my physical therapy. I've stayed home all day and have not spoken out loud yet. And it's hard. Like, I'm just now realizing, I might not be doing too great mentally because I have not spoken all day and it is 2:45. And maybe that's normal. I don't think it is. When I think about the jobs my friends have, and they're either people who have jobs or they're retired, so they live at home, or they have kids, little kids, they stay home. I can't think of anyone I know that is like me, where they're all alone during the day. I just got an alarm that my blood sugar's at 94 and it's going down. So that means I need to take a break and I need to get something to eat. I'll be right back. Okay, a box of Nerds candy later, and I think we might be okay. I'm keeping an eye on the old blood googer. That sounds like a slur, blood googer. I don't like that. I wish I wouldn't have said that. Sorry, a little loopy now, because my blood sugar was like 220 earlier, and I guess I took too much insulin, and now it is very low. Well, it's not very low. I think I caught it before it got really bad. But we'll keep an eye on it. I might disappear again. And if I do, sorry, you'll have to still love me. What was I talking about, y'all? Let's see. Talking about germs. Talking about fighting germs. talking about being alone, and this is the first people I've talked to. I had a really good Thanksgiving break, though, and I hope you did too. I hope your Thanksgiving was full of cheer and love and family. I got to actually spend time with my family. We went over to my mother. She lives in Bridgeport, Alabama, which is almost a 3-hour drive. And honestly, kind of sucks driving over there. Not a fan. Wish my mom wouldn't have moved away. Mother, she used to be here in Sharpsburg, and then she moved away to Alabama to get land and have goats and donkeys and chickens and all that mess. And she's got them. She didn't have any donkeys, but she's got the rest. Dogs, cats, a kid, a new kid, newish, not us, not blood kid. Anyways, y'all don't care about my mom. But we decorated the Christmas tree, and that is such a delightful experience to do with people. And it's so weird to think about, right? Like, you've got this usually fake tree in your house, and you're just putting stuff on it, just things. Just, you go out and buy all these things to put on this fake tree one time every year. Silly when you think about it, but also magical. That's what I love so much about holidays in general, is that there are things that if you think about them, they're so dumb and they're so silly. But once a year, everybody's going to do it. Once a year, everybody's going to take an egg that would otherwise, in every other situation, just be destroyed and thrown in the trash. But once a year, we're going to take them and we're going to say, you know what, egg? You deserve life. I'm going to paint you. I'm going to paint you up, baby. And then I might even hide you so people can find you and celebrate you. But then later, you are getting trashed. But right now, baby, you getting painted. Like, that's weird. That's weird. What other time of the year do we dress in costumes and eat candy? That one people may do more than I think. There's some weird people out there. And not saying celebrating Halloween is weird, but let's be honest. If you see somebody walking around a store, going to the candy aisle, buying themselves candy, and they're dressed like Gru, is that what it is? Is that one of the Minions' names? Is the Minion Gru? I haven't seen the Minions. Isn't there one named Gru? I think there's one named Gru. Well, if you're dressed like a Gru, whoever Gru is, I'm sure someone is Gru. If you're dressed like Gru, and you're just buying candy. Can you imagine? Can you imagine doing that just all year round? See, Thanksgiving's not as funky. Which is probably why Thanksgiving is so lame. I think we can all agree that Thanksgiving sucks. It's the most boring holiday. Maybe not most boring, but it's really boring. And I think it's because there's not like a thing. Like eating with your family, okay, I do that all year. A turkey, I eat turkey other times of the year. It's not the only time of year I eat turkey. I don't eat turkey a lot because it's not that good. Stuffing, you eat stuffing other times of the year. I'm sure during another holiday or another big family get-together, you have stuffing. Saying what you're thankful for, that's not a one-time-a-year thing, right? Like, that's normal. That's what we do. We say what we're thankful for. I hope that's a normal thing for you. I hope you normally will talk about what you're thankful for. Maybe not all around in a circle, one at a time, which I think that only happens in the movies. I don't think there's any real families that sit around in a circle and go, let's all say what we're thankful for. Actually, no, that has happened to me. But I was at my girlfriend's Thanksgiving this year with her family. And somebody sarcastically was like, do we want to go around and say what we're thankful for? And everyone just laughed and moved on. So I'm not convinced that it's something that happens for real. I went to my girlfriend's son's Thanksgiving party at his school. And one of the teachers recommended, like, do y'all want to go around and say what you're thankful for? And they didn't. They didn't do it. They just ate cookies and moved on. So the idea that Thanksgiving, if you actually do it, let me know. I would love to hear like people who actually go around in a circle and say what they're thankful for. Point is, Thanksgiving doesn't have like an interesting thing that you do once a year. It's kind of just, it's like it's like the side dish of a regular holiday, of like a good holiday, like a Christmas holiday. We're with your family and you're eating. That's like the side dish to Christmas and Easter and Labor Day. Like all those already happened, man. Memorial Day, big Memorial Day pool parties. Talking about what you're thankful for while sipping on a Bud Light. That Thanksgiving blows. I had a good Thanksgiving though. I had a good weekend last weekend. It's really I love being around my people, and you don't want to hear about it because you aren't around my people. I'm so happy when I'm not alone. I sometimes am okay when I'm alone. I'm doing okay today, which probably doesn't sound like it, baby, but I'm doing okay. You know, we're 10 minutes in, 10 and a half minutes. Oh, well, no, we're like 11 minutes into this podcast, and I'm not crying. Haven't cried all day, which, cool, man. Love not crying. What was my point about not crying? I had a really good week last week, and that is why I did not send a podcast out. We went to, this is my first time going to it. I've heard about it like every year that it's come out because I've always lived near Ashley Park. But we went to the Lights Up 2024 Ashley Park Christmas tree lighting. And that was neat. It's not as cool as Light Up Sonoya. Light Up Sonoya. I say Sonoya. You say Tomato. I've always loved that one because I personally, like growing up, that's the one we always went to. When I was a kid, we went to Light Up Sonoya, and I've been part of the event before through church or drama groups or something like that. I've gotten to actually perform at Light Up Sonoya. So that one's like special. The Ashley Park Christmas tree lighting, you know, they try to copy the feel and the vibe of like those New Year's Eve, Rockin' New Year's Eve with Steve, that kind of stuff. So it was like, it didn't feel very local, if that makes sense. It felt local because you had your what do you call them when they pop the little tents up in the little market square things? I don't know what you call that. The little tents that pop up and people put their businesses underneath them. How do I not know what it's called? It's like canopies. You put your canopy up and they sit, and there's a term for that, right? It's not called Market Day. Something. The little shops that people set up and they sell their things. That was there. But even there, like, there were some local businesses and stuff, but then there was stuff I'd never heard of. There were like food trucks that I'd never heard of. And there was a woman just selling light up balloons that had like string lights inside of them that would flash. And I don't think that's a business in downtown. I'm hoping everyone that set up over there were locals and they all were making money for their local businesses. But there was stuff that, like, I go to events where there are the canopies and people selling stuff, and I had not seen most of the ones here. The performances, they had dancers. They had Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Santa was there, obviously. It was very interesting to see that the lines to meet Mickey and Minnie were longer than the lines to see Santa. The whole time I was there, which wasn't the whole time. I wasn't there from 4 to 7 or whatever. But while I was there, kids were way more interested in seeing Mickey and Minnie than they were in seeing Santa, which is, not gonna lie, Santa, kind of hilarious. What is that noise? I think that's the refrigerator. I think the refrigerator's doing its ice thing. Wow, that scared the Jesus out of me. On Christmas of all things, Jesus is gone. Oh, no. And what was my point before I got scared? Oh, yeah. Mickey and Minnie were balling, man. They were so popular. Mayor Keith Brady was there, and he gave like I don't even want to call it a speech. He said like 5 sentences about how he's glad we're here. There was a girl there, and I don't know if this is the case, but it may have been who Ashley Park is named after. She was like, my name is Ashley something, and we're always going to bring this event. It's going to be the biggest event of all, and here's my daughter. And she brought her daughter out, and she was adorable, and she helped stuff. But I just am assuming, since the lady's name is Ashley, that Ashley Park is, like, I like to think that the dad for this lady's, like, 18th birthday was like, I got you a shopping mall. Rich people stuff. Let's look. Let's look. What is Ashley Park named after? I don't know. It's got to be on the internet somewhere, right? Place like Ashley Park for the holidays. I'm sure there's lots of Ashley Parks. I'm probably not going to find the answer. The forum at Ashley Park. No, there's no. I can't spend the whole time looking for this answer. Ashley Park property owner LLC is the Ashley Park. Parking is 1,957 cars, so that's cool. And I like Ashley Park. You know, it's got some fun stuff, and it changes up too. It's not like It's not like the area over where the PetSmart and the Five Below and the Dick's, no, it's not Dick's Sporting Good, Academy Sporting Goods is in the Home Depot. That stuff always kind of stays the same. You know, you have a lot of smaller shopping centers, but I feel like in Ashley Park you get new stuff. New stuff pops up, and they're like Full Circle Toys is coming to Ashley Park. If you didn't know that, it's coming from downtown Noonan over yonder to Ashley Park, and that's cool. The Pop Shelf over there, I know that's kind of new. There's some it stays exciting. It's cool. Big Ashley Park fan, and I know that is not really supporting small businesses, but it's supporting me getting things that I want. And that may be the most magical thing of all about Christmas time is me, personally, just me, getting the things that I want. Me having things is wonderful. There's a lot of people there. There's a good amount of people, but it wasn't so much to where if you wanted to go to one of the for sale canopies, I still don't know what to call it, tents, the tent sales, that doesn't sound right either. One of the market canopies, you didn't have to wait in line long. My girlfriend's kids were with us, and they got snow cones, and I had never had a snow cone before. And if I have, I don't remember it. It wasn't very memorable, but it was like they give you the ice, and then they have a flavor station, so you just go to the flavor station and add your own flavors. And that was really yummy. It's just like cold flavor. And you put it in your mouth, and the ice just melts, and you get a kick of flavor. Holy moly, did I like snow cones, y'all. I should buy a snow cone machine. That is a really good idea. I should spend money that I don't have all of a sudden as I am thinking to buy a snow cone machine. Ooh, I just went to my Amazon cart to get a snow cone machine, and I forgot that I have 3 gifts in there I'm supposed to be buying. I've got to buy some gifts. This is getting annoying. Christmas is expensive. Maybe I don't do this. Maybe I don't buy more gifts. Oy, oy, oy. They're gifts for my girlfriend's children, and they deserve nice things. I got to think about that. I'm just running out of money. But I got a gig tonight. Bingo at Whimsical Cafe is tonight, baby. That doesn't matter right now. You're probably not going to listen to this before, because it's 3 hours away before the bingo. So you probably won't hear this in time. But if you do, baby, please come and see me. We have a good time. Bingo's dope. Bingo is real dope. So the lady named Ashley, and I'm not even 100% sure her name was Ashley. It may have been a different name, but she looked like an Ashley, and her kid had a cool name. But I can't remember what her kid's cool name was. I wanted to say Clementine, but I don't think it was Clementine. That doesn't sound right. Anyways, she was adorable, though, and they counted down, and the Christmas tree lit up. And when it lit up, it was lame. I'm not going to lie. It just, lights were on it. And we were like, okay, well, the tree now has lights on it. I'm going to go. But then it started, like, music started playing, the lights started dancing, bum 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 ba 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 boo boo boo, and that was really dope. I was holding one of the kids, and the kid was way more interested in Mickey and Minnie than looking at the tree, because Mickey and Minnie were on stage 2 with the dancers and stuff. I'm telling you, these kids love Mickey and Minnie. Santa, whatever. But my little buddy was all about Mickey and Minnie. Mickey and Minnie for life. So but the once the Christmas tree music started playing and the lights started dancing and stuff, really cool, really fun. I liked it a lot. So I give They Actually Park Lights Up 2024 an 8 out of 10, which doesn't help you, right? Because it's not like me saying this is something you should go to helps you now, because you're not going to be able to go until next year. So not a lot of help. But it was enjoyable, and I like to share things that I enjoyed with you guys, especially things that are Noonan related. So if you were there and you enjoyed it, I'm very happy for you. If you weren't there and you didn't get to enjoy it, man, you messed up. Because that was like a magical time. A magical Christmas time. There's not a lot of time left for magical stuff. This weekend, December 7th, is Light Up Sonoya. So if you can go to that, very good. December 9th is my birthday, which I should record on my birthday, but I probably won't. And I hope you have a holly jolly Christmas. It is the best time of the year. I live, I die, I die, I die.